So it is time for the all signs reading. Once again, we've got our new moon in Leo. We just came out of our Lionsgate portal on the 12th. On the 23rd, we've got Mercury going retrograde, and on the 28th, we have Uranus going retrograde. So we're going to dive into that. However, I would like to see how this Lionsgate portal and this new moon in Leo with the sun in Leo kind of energy is affecting you. If you notice, when the sun is in the sign of Leo, that's when it's the hottest, right? That's when it's burning the brightest. And ironically, the tarot card for Leo, well, it's not so ironic. It's not even, coincidental. It totally is because of, Leo being such a sun, fiery sign, It's represented by the sun card, right? Which talks about, like, getting in tune with, like, your inner child. And, our Lionsgate portal is all about manifesting and falling into alignment with what we truly desire, When we have, in this new moon in Leo, to me, coming out of the Lionsgate portal really is all about, like, taking action, right? Like, bucket list kind of stuff. Like, everyone, wants things to just magically kind of happen, sometimes, the universe nudges us to nudge back, it's like, last month I had posted a thing where I was like, you know what, it's my turn to be in retrograde. It's my turn to test the universe. And you know what? Testing the universe back, like, actually had some pretty positive outcomes. Because I think the universe wants that it wants to see us take initiative towards what we want, what we desire, what matters to us, Sorry, I'm taking off the shoes. But yeah, so there's definitely this, this need to kind of, like, not only, manifest through desire and visualization and all that, but, like, what steps can you take to create the path of least resistance for what you're trying to manifest, Because, like, obviously it's going to be challenging. Obviously there's going to be things, that you're going to have to overcome. And why not beat the universe to the punch, right? When it comes to challenges, why not, instead of waiting for that 5 of swords or 5 of wands, that 5 energy, whatever, instead of waiting for that to come with every change and challenge that we are, coming towards, what if we create those for ourselves through discipline, right? We learn this through Stoicism. And me, I like a good balance between hedonism and Stoicism, like, I do like to indulge. I like my junk food, dog. Okay, I like my stuff. And I think indulgence is an important aspect to our journey a lot of the times. However, balancing it out with discipline and drive and motivation and being able to take that initiative towards what we want is super important. So, without further ado, I'm going to actually read cards now. I'm just feeling the energy come through right now, and it's like, taking those downloads and kind of transmuting that into a message for you, or transferring it into a message for you. So, let's see. How is all this cosmic energy affecting you in your life? What is the wake up call that you're getting? Because I feel that too. I keep hearing wake up. Like, there's a wake up call. Oh, we got Leo energy popping up right off the bat. Lyrans, right? Strength, courage, bravery. We also know the other card for Leo is the strength card, right? I really like this energy a lot. It's hella lion energy, right? And hella lion season, right? With the Lionsgate portal, new moon in Leo, sun in Leo. Leo is kind of a vibe right now. And you might have Leo in your chart. It's, there's definitely a heaviness about this energy, kind of bringing us into alignment. And it's an aggressive bringing us into alignment, right? It's not going to be so easy. You might have to overcome difficulties. You might have to tap into your courage to actually step out and do something outside of your comfort zone, right? You might have to be more vulnerable, right? That's where the emotional strength comes in. And be proud of yourself, right? Leos are, known for that, being proud of themselves. King of the pride, So, let's see. Alright, the first card that came out was Four of Pentacles, Earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, right? And I'm not saying that you necessarily have to be one of those signs. I'm just saying that's the energy of this card, right? Four of Pentacles is about reserving your resources. I don't want to say preserving. I want to say reserving. You're reserving it for a cause, right? This is, if you notice, he's holding on to his pentacles. He's got an idea. He has a plan. He's strategizing. Like, what do I need this for? What am I saving up my resources for? What am I building up towards? So saving money might be important at this time. Could be more than just money, though. It could be saving your energy, saving your time, having some introspection. Only in Leo season would it be in the freaking 90s at night. Just saying, your boy is warm, okay? More fiery energy coming out, dog. All I'm saying. All I am saying. 'Tis the season, right? We've got Queen of Wands. And Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And then there's a couple more that came out, obviously. But I wanna talk about these ones in particular right now. So Queen of Wands, Queen of Fire. The most attractive in the deck, right? She is a force of nature. She's all about being in tune with her sense of purpose, living her truth, right? Wands is all about honest communication. Wands is also very fierce, very motivated, inspiring and energy, or inspired energy. And also I feel like you receive what you give. So if you're inspiring people, you're going to feel a lot more inspiration in your life. So let's see what these other ones are. We have Judgment in reverse and Two of Wands in reverse. Judgment in reverse is kind of this energy of it's interesting because it's followed up by the Two of Wands in reverse. Two of Wands, let's start there. Two of Wands in reverse is saying that you're not at a crossroads, right? You know what you want in life. You know the direction. With the Judgment in reverse, though, it's like there's a decision that you still need, that you're sitting on, or you haven't completely solidified it yet. Yeah, it's you haven't implemented something. You're very decisive about it, but you haven't implemented that. It's funny because we've had all like earth and fire energy coming through on this reading. And we have the Sun card, which I already told you is the Leo card, right? You already know this little guy is coming out too. I'm gonna take it. And look, if you notice, the Queen of Wands and the Sun, same fucking face. I don't know if you can tell, but it's the same face. I like that. This is definitely very vibrant energy. This is all about tapping into your inner child. Like, this is about, you know, overcoming things and falling into alignment with abundance. The Hierophant, Taurus energy, that earth energy I was telling you about. Yeah. So that's showing up here. And the Hierophant is all about leadership, learning, adapting. This is all about like, this could also be somebody who's very spiritually inclined, and I wouldn't say religiously, I would say spiritually, because I feel like there is a difference. People can be religious and not spiritual, and people can be spiritual and not religious. They're not necessarily, you know, the same thing. The Hierophant is a gentle leader. He's got a lamb in his lap, right? And that represents his gentleness. This also represents kind of leading the flock, you know. There, you might have like a natural like inclination towards like helping people out, or like you might be great at advice. You yourself may be a starseed, you know. You might talk to people about spirituality or have a leadership role in some way. The Hierophant is almost exclusively like a spiritual leader in some way. However, I'm also getting this feeling that like you could also like have a leadership role in your job, because a lot of Pentacles are coming out, right? 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like I didn't tap into that enough. Let me talk about that. So I'm leaping, dog. Like, antenna is out, okay? So 10 of Pentacles in reverse is like having to rid yourself of something, right? This is letting go of something. Maybe like something that you built within the community, or like a certain like friend group or environment or job even. There's something to do with something more material, right? That you are letting go of. And I feel like you're gaining more from letting go, right? It's like this loss is not a loss. There's something to be gained from this. I already pulled out Judgment in reverse. Never mind, that card was already there. However, it's showing up again, so also, like, maybe you haven't fully tapped into your potential yet. There's something that still needs to be decided on, and since that card popped up again, I want to clarify it. Why is this popping up again? What is this Judgment in reverse? The name Uriel is coming to mind. Archangel Uriel. You should look that up if you don't know much about the archangels. That's funny. So, the Devil has come up. Capricorn energy. There's something that you're struggling to let go of, dog. It could be in regards to addiction or something toxic. But having the Judgment in reverse, right? If you notice in the upright, that's Michael the Archangel heralding the judgment, right? Divine intervention, if you will. Maybe the divine is kind of sitting aside and letting you play with your demons and asking, like, how important is this to you? Or is it important enough to let go of your demons? Is it important enough to let go of that? To not be bound by that? Because if you look, The devil has these two bound. They're chained up. They're stuck, right? This could be lust. This could be addiction. This could be something that drives your poverty. Something like if you have certain indulgences that are, making it a struggle for you to like hold on to your resources. This is kind of popping up. There's like, you're struggling to let go of something here. It's really got a hold on you. Like that Smokey Robinson song. Really got a hold on me. Yeah, dog. Yeah. Something's got a hold on you. What is your advice right now from Spirit? Because this is like spiritual warfare. I saw this post recently that said World War III is spiritual. And I completely agree with that, because the thing that we are combating the most is something to do with our own shadow, right? Like, do you really need to hit rock bottom before you realize that it's time to let go? That's what I'm hearing. Do you really need rock bottom? Because Ten of Swords is coming out in reverse. And that's saying, like, you haven't hit it, but you can. If you really need that. If you really want to keep creating delays in the process and in your purpose, sure, keep doing that, I knew lust was coming up for a reason, dog. We have the Empress, right? It goes hand in hand with that Queen of Wands energy, right? This is like a creator, somebody who births things into existence, whether it's a project, work, people, garden, whatever the case. The Empress is a leader in her own right. Kind of like the Hierophant, The Empress is a driving force. She is the divine feminine. She is all the queens in the upright. Aries energy. More of that fire, right? We have Seven of Cups in reverse. And I feel like here's where that lust is kind of coming into play, right? This is like seeing... this is kind of like letting go of certain options, right? Like, if you've been a little focused on debauchery, like sexual debauchery or whatever, I guess it is inherently sexual. If you are, you have options, you talk to people, you're open to, like, experiences, if you will. I see, like, your advice here is to shut that shit down. Your advice here is to reserve your Kundalini energy. King of Pentacles is showing up again. I say again because Four of Pentacles is like the minor arcana King of Pentacles. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy, right? The moon's gonna be in Virgo tomorrow, dog, just saying. But, yeah. Wait. Yeah. Okay. I was like, wait a second. So yeah, same energy though. Holding on to them pentacles. I feel like you're being called to tap into the masculine and feminine within yourself here. This is like telling you right now you need to focus on your creations, your creativity with the Queen of Wands, the Empress, right? Something to do with your natural talents here. And with the King of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, this is like saying you also need to be mindful of your resources. You also need to know, like, where your direction is, why you're being directed in a certain way, and how to come closer to your sense of purpose and your desires ultimately, right? Because, yeah, you might have options in regards to romantic interludes or whatever, but that's distracting you, right? With the devil card showing up, that's distractions. All this lust, all this looking, all this, it's distracting you from something that you're actually supposed to be doing. Stop looking. Sorry. I'm feeling a little bold tonight. It's that Leo energy. Gets me every time. Love it. But yeah, stop letting distractions happen right now. Whether it's addiction, whether it's porn, whether it's dating, whether it's love, right? Or love, I should say, right? Because most of what people know as love these days is just infatuation, right? It's gone in 30 seconds. It's like an ice cream. It melts away. But is it really worth sacrificing all of your efforts that you've made thus far for an ice cream? An ice cream? Dog. Come on. Free some yogurt. Okay. Froyo exists. But something that you have been allowing yourself to be distracted from is not nurturing your soul, right? It's not nurturing you. It's not nutrients, it's distraction, and this is demonic, right? Because that kind of distraction is pulling you away from what's actually important and what you're actually here for. Prince of Pentacles in reverse tells me that you're letting go of options here, or offers here, that aren't fulfilling, right? It's like something that looks great on the outside, right? The image is fantastic, but it's not actually fulfilling. And I feel this need to let go of something here, especially with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. We kind of brushed up on the Ten of Swords in reverse, but I feel like I brushed over that as well. You're coming to the ending of a cycle for sure with this new moon. You're entering into a new phase. You have 10-10, endings and new beginnings. Ten of Swords in reverse also talks about, like, letting go of the things that make you feel defeated, right? The things that create that sense of defeat, right? Which is that demonic energy. It's, whatever it is that you've been grasping onto. Your little bout of hedonism, like your season of hedonism needs to kind of end. That's what it's saying. Like, hedonism is dope in moderation, okay? And you've had a lot of it, and right now it's time for, like, discipline and stoicism a bit, maybe not seeking instant gratification constantly, some things take time. The things that matter will take time. It's not going to be instant. It's not going to be right away. It's going to take hard work and effort, and it's going to take you showing the universe that this is actually important to you. Because as long as you're seeking instant gratification, you're showing the universe that this is not that important to you. And you're just going to manifest more disappointment if you continue down that path. Three of Wands. What are you waiting for? Right? This guy's sitting here waiting for the ships to roll in. Guess what? They're close enough. This fool can jump in the water and swim to them at that point. What are you waiting for? You're waiting for opportunity to show up for you? Well, you know what? It's time for you to step up and create opportunity for you. Okay? You can't leave everything up to chance. You can't leave everything up to the divine to figure out for you, okay? At some point, you need to be like, this is important, and this is what I'm investing myself into. If you're investing yourself into instant gratification or indulgences, debauchery, then you're telling the universe that's what's important and that's what you're going to get more of until you finally decide that you want something of value in your life, right? The more you entertain what you don't want, the further you get from what you actually want. Prince of Swords. I see a truth coming through for you. Like maybe having to face the truth. You know, having to take an action here. Because Swords is all about action and honesty. And I feel like, you know what, you need to be real honest with yourself at this time. It's time to face the music. That's what I'm hearing. Face the music. What do you want? What are you actually going to strive towards? What is actually important to you? You know? You know? We have the Tower in reverse. With the Ten of Swords in reverse and the Tower in reverse, I feel like you've already lost a lot. A lot of things have already fallen apart for you. A lot of things have already been a struggle. And it's like, if you want that rebirth, you want to build a new foundation for you, you have to really remove obstacles with the Hanged Man in reverse. And the best way to do that is you need to take an action here. You need to make that decision, right? You have to decide to put a halt, to cut certain things off, right? It's not easy, obviously, but you've had the easy road, right? You've chosen the easy way thus far. So now it's time to do the things that are a bit harder, but way more rewarding. Way more rewarding. Because it's effort, man. Drop some cards. We have the moon. You have the sun and the moon, right? This is also about something coming to light. This is about discovering the truth of a situation. This is about seeing what you haven't previously seen or seeing it in a new light. Also with the new moon happening right now, I feel like that's very prominent energy. This is Pisces energy, by the way. We have the Princess of Pentacles. New opportunities are going to open up for you. New doorways, new pathways. The thing is you're going to have to get over yourself a little bit. Because you have Nine of Swords and Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And this is kind of saying, yeah, you've dealt with depression and anxiety and the sleepless nights and the restlessness and the fuck, I'm in the fucking bottom of this pit and how do I dig myself out of it energy, right? That's where you've been. You've been all up in your fucking head, right? That's what I'm seeing. And with the Nine of Pentacles is you're going to figure out all along you never needed anyone else to make this dream a reality, right? This is the card of being self-made. This is a card about establishing yourself on your own terms, in your own way, on your own. right? This isn't about finding somebody to take care of you and do all the things that make your life easier. No, it's about doing the hard thing to get what is actually important, to accomplish what is actually important in life for you. You want resources? Save them, invest them, have assets, build a business, do what you're meant to be doing. You know, you have great ideas, use them. Okay? Bring those great ideas into reality. Patent your ideas. You know, it's like there's so much that you're missing out on every time you allow yourself to be distracted, dog. Every time you allow yourself to be distracted. Every time you allow just a little debauchery here and there, you just get a little further and further from your goals, man. And right now, I think the truth that you're seeing is that you're the hero of your own story, dog. You're your own savior. You've been waiting for somebody, some magical thing to show up and save you from life. Well, guess what, chicken butt? That's you. You've had the power within you this entire time. And you gotta do it. Or you don't. Right? You can either do what you're meant to do, or you can just do another life cycle here trying to figure it out. Figure it out. You know? Prince of Swords stuck to my elbow. It's coming back full circle, right? It's time for you to be the hero of your own story. Look at that. On his white chariot, right? On his white horse. He's fucking got that sword in hand, showing up. Like, you know what? Maybe it's time for you to take your throne, dog. But the only way you're going to do that is if you stop being distracted by the things that draw you further and further away from that. Cheers. Okay. Alright. I'm going to pull some Kali cards. This one got real. Right? This reading got real, dog. The more you allow external forces to dictate your decisions and your, you know, the further away you get, the more you will feel depression and anxiety, because you need to realize it's not the externals that are important. Because you can sacrifice yourself for all the externals, and guess what you're going to see? Other people not doing that for you, right? And who else is sacrificing for you? Who else stopped living for you? Who else made decisions for you in that regard? Look, stuck to my elbow again. Just saying. Just saying. It's your turn to be the white knight, dog. Or whatever knight, you know. It's your turn to be the hero of your own fucking story. And to decide what you actually want, and to stop being mad and in your head about your outcomes and your circumstances, because who led you here? What did you allow to lead you here, right? The spiritual bondage. Whack. I fell. Boom. Boom. Dakshina Kali. Oh wait. There you go. She appears fierce, and yet she is benign. Her oracle brings a message that a situation which may frighten or intimidate you is well within your capacity to handle, no matter how dramatic or intense a situation may appear to be at this time. It shall eventually be little more than a passing memory and not have any negative bearing upon your future. This card keeps getting stuck to my elbow, dog. Alright? It's your turn. Be the hero of your own story. Quit waiting for people to save you. Quit waiting for miracles. Create miracles. You have that in you, right? Like, we all know what quantum entanglement is, right? Like, make it so, dog. Make it so. Fall into a vibrational alignment with your ambition, with your deepest desire, right? And I'm not talking about material desire. I'm talking about the desires of your soul, the things that you weep for, right? What do you weep for? What do you want? Flipped it on accident. Nine of Swords in reverse. Get out of your head and into your body, dog. You're here to accomplish something, so do it. You know what it is. You know what it is. It's in you. It's that thing you feel most driven towards when you're not allowing yourself to be distracted by lust and addiction and instant gratification. Dharma of Kali. I love that this card came out, actually. It's hilarious. Your most abundant successes manifest when you are aligned with your integrity. You do not need to put your faith in pathways or projects that do not resonate with your deeper spiritual knowing. Everything that is happening in your life is part of how your prayers are being answered. A new order is to be established, and you are being led into it. That is what I have for you. Namaste. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.